It was 1999, a small town wrapped in silence. The kind of silence that hides stories waiting to be told. And in one old house sat a boy, with a heart full of words he never said. His name was Armaan, her name Mehak. He looked at her picture every evening, as if the frame itself breathed life into his lonely world. She wasn't just a memory. She was his heartbeat. They went to the same school, shared benches, secrets, and silly jokes. But what Armaan never shared was the truth that his world began and ended with her smile. Days turned into months, but her voice, her laughter, still echoed in his room. He spoke to her picture sometimes, as if it could answer back. One night, he couldn't hold it anymore. He picked up his pen and wrote every single word his heart had carried for years. Every tear fell with the ink. Mehak, I don't know when you'll come back. Maybe never. But if you don't, know this. My heart will still wait for you till my last breath. He walked miles to the post office, and when he dropped the letter, he smiled, as if he had finally sent his soul across the distance between them. But fate had its own cruel plans. That letter was never delivered. It was lost, buried among thousands of forgotten words and untold feelings. Years went by, seasons changed, the world moved on, but Armaan's love stayed frozen, untouched by time. He never found her again. He just kept the letter in his heart and slept every night with her name on his lips. 20 years later, Mehak came back. The streets were older, quieter, and so was she. She had everything: success, comfort, life, except peace. An old postman stopped her. "Ma'am," he said softly, "this letter was meant for you. In 1999. Her heart skipped a beat. That handwriting, she knew it. She opened it with trembling hands. The ink had faded, but the love hadn't. Each word pulled her back to a world she'd forgotten she belonged to. She could almost see him again, sitting under that same candlelight, writing the same words that destiny had kept from her for 2 long decades. She realized love doesn't die. It just hides in forgotten corners of time, waiting for the right moment to be found again. She went searching for him, through every lane, every old house, every memory. But love had turned into a whisper, carried by the wind. She finally found him, not in the city, not in the crowd, but in a quiet corner of the earth, where his love still slept peacefully. She read his letter, word by word, as if he was listening from the stars. Her voice broke, but her heart smiled. "Your letter reached me, Armaan," she whispered. "And so did your love. Some letters never reach their destination, but true love, it always finds its way. Because here, every heartbeat has a story. This is Heartflix, where emotions live forever."